Hello, guys. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our daily stock market insights. Today is October 1st, 2020, and I'd like to invite everyone, if this is your first time to watch our video, inviting you all to hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell so you're always updated. By the way, this is Miss Jaydee. I'm a part-time trader, part-time investor, but a full-time employee. And I do this every single day to share my thoughts about these stocks that you guys have requested, and also I review the most trending ones in the market. So let's get started. What we have here in front of us is, of course, my Bollinger Band. This is the indicator I use, and then RSI. And just that, I use the default settings. When you click Bollinger Band here, it will just show the Bollinger Band as your indicator. Now let's talk about the index. The index managed to show some signs of recovery here. We have ended with a solid green candlestick here. I think this, let's see, when did it rally? Last 15 minutes again. Right, so the market is always doing that to us. Anyway, so the entire day it was just moving very slowly. I even thought that it is going to have a difficult time breaking the MA20 level, but with the way the candlestick ended today, half of the body is already above the MA20, so I am optimistic, right? We could have another green candlestick pushing the price higher this time. So what does that mean? Since this is the index, that simply means that a lot of the stocks in the index, which we have around 30, are already moving positively. So today, most of them have already ended green, but we have to deep dive into each one so we know if it's a perfect time to buy or not yet. Okay, so I have actually gathered the trending ones. If you go to Investograms at the right side, you will see the stocks that are highly talked about in this website. So thank you, Investograms, for giving us these awesome features. I've always used Investograms in all of my charting exercises here. Okay, so let's get started. The most popular stock, none other than Dito. Dito has been moving positively in the past how many days, and today even thought, oh, it even reached 592. So I thought it is going to reach a ceiling play today, but no, it did not. But one thing I can say is that this stock has somehow managed to, let's see, looks like this part over here is just this one day of rest, and then it rallied again. So I'm thinking it might be creating a some stabilization around 495. Probably it will create a brand new support at that area first before it continues to rally to the upside. So far, overall, if just looking at the growth potential of this stock, there's really a big growth potential here. Considering that, of course, a lot of positive news are coming out in the past few days. And if you're just going to check out the thread over here, there are a lot of scoop they've shared. But just looking at the chart, because that's how that's my forte. I'm not very good at fundamentals because I do not have time to really do a research in PSE Edge and read the news. So this exercise that we are doing right now is purely technical analysis. Okay, so if you want to engage in whatever stock, make sure you read the news, read the financial health of the business, because that will allow you to reach a decision as to which stock you will be buying. The technicals will just follow. Okay, fundamentals first, then followed by the technicals, because technicals will tell you when to enter. And right now, what I am seeing here is that most likely there could be a big chance that first, let's try to plot it at 495. I'm just not sure if this stock is going to revisit this gap that we have over here. So really just watch out what happens around 495. But in any case, it breaks down and dips further downwards. So let's say it drops up to this point. Let's see here. Let's do a weekly chart. So let us say it drops and goes back to let's see. I just feel like this area over here is, yeah, that's the area, because we have a support formed here, also some stabilization that happened there. So yes, this is the area where it could potentially revisit 4.95. People might be taking profit, but I don't think that it will go down so far in the next few days. 4.95 could be the lowest level, and then it will continue to move higher. I know this gap here, I'm not sure, maybe you can share your thoughts, but there is a a wick, so I'm thinking that could already be it. That could already respect the theory that whenever there is a gap, it will be filled first. But considering that there is a wick here, here against here, so that could already be it. For now, this area over here could establish some stabilization and probably create a support before it goes higher again. Overall, I'm optimistic with the next direction of Dito. A lot of also your volume is saying that there is volume. People are invested in the stock. Look at this. When it went down, that was when the volume really started rising, and then the volume is still present right now. In fact, this is, I think, one of the second to the highest volume. The last one was when you really had that dip when it reached the 1 peso level. Okay, so we could see we could have more movements going up in the coming days. The next one is nickel. Nickel over here. Okay, so looks like we are resisting. We are resisting around the MA20 level, around 307. So I'm thinking we might have some lower lows in the coming days. And if we are to see over here, if we are going to plot your downtrend channel, MA20 is your resistance, and it might move in that direction. It'll continue to experience some breakdown in the price because you shouldn't be surprised, guys. This has been moving so high already that people are already profitable and they are just taking profit. So just wait for that signal. Wait for that opportunity where you see some stabilization, probably moving sideways first, and that's the time you start buying again. So if you are already profitable, maybe you can consider taking some profit, locking in profit, and then that now becomes your buying power. In the event it goes down again, then buy again. The next one is FNI. FNI, okay. Let us see if it will sustain this, because it has been moving, consolidating, that is, in this level for the past how many days. You also have some foreign buying. So this could already be it because people had already taken some profit, and now it's just stabilizing. And so if you want to do some test buys, try to enter in the area where it is at right now. Maybe you can wait for a green candlestick, one green candlestick, to just confirm the support that we are anticipating around the 1.12, 1.13 area. Okay, but then again, sometimes your support can be broken. So just anticipate or forecast your risk level, or that means you have to anticipate up to which area are you willing to take as your risk. And if it goes beyond that, then of course you have to cut your loss. You don't wait for a big amount to go or to reach a significant amount before you exit, because at that point I will be the first one to say, okay, just wait then, because that's too high already for a loss to swallow. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I'm not saying you don't cut your loss, but I'm recommending that you have to anticipate your risk and cut your loss if it reaches your risk level. So you don't have to be stuck, and you won't feel good. You won't feel good when you see your port having so many reds. So far that's 1.12. That's our support area. The next one is JFC. JFC is one of the stocks that also is starting to recover. Let me see. Today there was just some profit taking. You are already in a short-term resistance, as you can see here. But overall, this is already technically showing some signs of recovery. So if you can, probably, let's see, it could just be a temporary profit-taking level. So when it retraces or when it drops, it'll just be at a certain level. So what we can do right now, maybe I can, let me just plot a Fibonacci retracement. So I get from the bottom over here, drag it up to the resistance area. There you have it. So this could be your first area, first level where you could potentially bounce, 141.42. And then if it gets broken, then it could revisit your 139.26 and 137. So see that it's 137 is very near your MA20 line. So definitely also a very solid area of possible bounce. In the meantime, just hang in there. There could be some profit taking, and then the first area to watch out is 141. Overall, I feel positive that JFC will start to recover given the setup that we have. It has been on sideways for quite some time now, and especially in this period when we already have GCQ. In a lot of areas, most of the establishments are already open, and this could already be a good sign, not just for JFC, but all the companies that JFC has acquired. So you have the Red Ribbon, Mang Inasal, and a lot more. Okay, so another stock that has been badly hit by the pandemic, but slowly it is now giving us some signs of recovery. So if you have not entered JFC, just find your perfect timing. Study the the news, the financials of the company. See if you're okay with it. Because when you enter a stock, it doesn't go on a rally the next day. It could stay there for a long time. So is that something you're willing to take? Are you willing to sit on a stock for months, given the potential of this stock? So it might go on sideways for a long time before it goes back to that level where it used to be, around the 300. Okay. Next one is home. As for home, still sideways. Still, we are sitting at a possible support. So I suggest this just wait for that one solid green candlestick, but definitely we are already at a support area. So if you're okay with this and you're sold with the idea that it has already been doing moving sideways, trying to establish a stronger support at the 572, then go ahead. You can probably start, just in small amounts first. um, Enter and then do test buy. If it moves in the direction you want, then add some more, because definitely we're already at a cheap level at this point for home. Okay, 572 is the next one, is the nearest support that I have. You also have foreign buying, by the way, so good. It's just that our RSI is still below 50. That means not much volume yet. No, people are not that interested yet. Okay, so maybe what we can do is just really closely monitor. If you want to get in this stock, put this in your watch list. The moment you see some attractive news or disclosures, then execute your trade. The next is BDO. This one is also giving us some good signs. BDO now at 87.80, and we have a support. By the way, I also added a volume here. I got it at 86.80. So I've throughout the pandemic, I've started accumulating. So it's not moving that really fast yet, but definitely soon, when everything's over, this stock has also a lot of potential. And given this is one of the major banks in the country, it also gives out dividend. Yeah, I just received a dividend pala. So at least even if I'm just there, it's not moving really fast. So far, we've already received several dividends in the past few months. I think quarterly, June, July, August, September. Every quarter, this one gives out a dividend, but not that much. So if it's around 87.30 times 4, yeah. So 1.2 divided by 87.8. Wow, that's just 1.5%. Very small. But considering the how cheap the price is at the moment, that's also another thing to consider, right? The next one is CHP. This stock has really um, declined for how many years now, but slowly it looks like this is creating a reverse direction. See that it has been moving sideways since March, and then it rallied. Currently, I think this is just the first wave um, of the uptrend. So I'm not an expert of Elliott wave, but normally it's like this. It has 5 points. So from here to here, then 2, then it moves higher. Ay, nako. Again. Where could it possibly go next? But definitely, if this is an Elliott wave, and if an Elliott wave has 5 points, 1, 2, you're still at the second one. The next one is 3. So we don't really know where this could potentially stop in terms of wave 3. Could be here, right? And then do this again, and then probably a fifth one could reach that level. I don't know the exact points here yet, but definitely in an Elliott wave, if an Elliott wave has 5 points, then we are just in the second one, and then next is it could move higher. And right now, if you are just to use our Bollinger Band indicator, looking at where it is at right now, it has retraced, but it landed around the MA20 line. So I think it'll just respect this key level for now. And let's use that as our support area. If you want to play conservative, you wait for a green candlestick to come out and then you enter again. Because definitely there's still some good, promising setup in how it is forming right now. Just my 2 cents here is that I know this stock does not have a solid, not so good fundamentals at this point, but you can probably trade it. Just trade it, right? When you're happy with a profit, go ahead and exit. But because this is just, the setup is very attractive at this point. We're very near a possible support, 150 that is. So if you want to consider that too. See that what's not good about this is that when it rallied up yesterday, the same volume. So technically, if you add this and you remove this, you're back at this level again. So it might just go sideways first or padding third wave again. But just be on the conservative side, 150 for the support, and then probably wait there for a while and before it goes up again. Then the next one is Merrimart. Merrimart, okay, so slow, but there's foreign buying. Interesting. You're also at the MA20 line, so just go ahead and use that still. I think yesterday I also talked about this. Just use the MA20 as your support because it is still respecting that key level for several days now, right? It's just sitting there. So 3.02 is the area I am looking at. So if you're really interested, wait for a green candlestick then. Okay, so that's it. The next one is C. Wow. Looks like this stock even had a bigger move today. It almost reached a ceiling play. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there were a lot of traders looking at this now. There were really a lot of traders that played this stock today, and I hope those people who may have entered right up here, because the reason why you see that wick, that line over there, the reason for that is at one point within the day the price reached this level and then people took profit and ended the day at 496. It started at 441 and it ended at 496. I mean 445 pala. Opened at 445, reached as high as 642 and people took profit and it ended at 496. So do I see some more movements going up? I would have to say yes, but we don't know. Maybe people will still continue to take profit. So I'm plotting a conservative area of support at this point, just in case the market gives you a chance at 444 and you believe in C. That's a much better area to enter. You are able to haggle for a bit there. Okay, but overall, coming from a constricted Bollinger Band, imagine this, guys. It has been on a constricted Bollinger Band, and if you follow the concept that I would always say, once a stock is constricted and it starts to trigger either side, significant moves will happen next, and always proves me right. See that? Starts to trigger the upper band. Of course, you have some stabilization, consolidation first, and it triggers a significant move. Okay, this one too, look at that. Triggers a significant move. Okay, in the meantime, I'm plotting 444. If you still would like to play this, 444 is a much better entry price. At this point, look at that. Sorry. It also dropped significantly and it's starting to show some recovery. Let's take a look at now. Look at now. Now is just good for trading, guys. So even though we're already at a cheap level, look at that. So it managed to bounce, so that's nice. I'm plotting a support right here, but definitely a stock. This stock also has a lot of future projects. They've shared that in their disclosures and in the news. But at this point, given that they did it again, look at this. I think this was a ceiling play as well, and then pushed the price higher the next day, and then had a massive sell down or selling pressure that happened. It did that again over here. So maybe what will happen next is it will start to show some recovery, because still we are at a cheap level. If you are to consider this, okay. But my 2 cents is for now, just trade it. When you're happy with your gains, lock in some profit or exit all the way. That's for now. SMPH. SMPH. Nice. Also good foreign buying. Nice. Coming from a constricted Bollinger Band, and we're currently outside of the upper band. So there, what I can say here is that this is a promising setup, and we might see some more movements going up. Also coming from a constricted Bollinger Band here. Okay, so just check this out, guys. Find your entry. But overall, I feel that there is more upside in this stock. Just enter an area where you are, happy. But definitely, big potential for this stock to go up and go back to its previous resistance over here. But I don't know. I'm not really sure how long it takes for this stock to reach this level. So just each time we go near a resistance and you see some signs of weakness, this is the sign of weakness I'm always saying. Red candlestick near a resistance area. There's a red candlestick here. For instance, the moment you see the first red candlestick, go ahead and exit if you like. Okay, but sometimes it doesn't really happen all the time. Sometimes one red candlestick, and then it continues to push the price higher. That can also be the case, right? Overall, this stock has a good potential. There could be a lot of movement to the upside in the coming days. Okay, so just in case the market takes profit again tomorrow, I'm just plotting this key level as our support. 29.33, that is our support right now. So slightly lower or slightly higher is fine. It's an area, so probably 29, just so you're at the center. Okay. Next is green. Green. Okay. This stock has already climbed so high, and you're currently at a resistance level, so be extra careful, because what I can see here right now is that RSI is giving us some signs of weakness. So we might have some difficult time. We might have a difficult time breaking this. But I could be wrong. Who knows, tomorrow we can have a gap up. If there is a gap up that will happen and most of the action happens to the upside, then you have a breakout play. Then probably you can enter at that point, because a previous resistance, which is this, the line over here, that's your previous resistance. Your previous resistance can now become a support. So it will first go up, right? And then retest, create a support in this level, and then continue to push the price higher. That could be a scenario. Otherwise, it could be like this, because your stock, your RSI is showing us some signs of weakness. Okay, so I think that is our first part. If you like our video, please don't hesitate, click that share. You can share this to your friends so that they can also learn the stock market and start investing or trading the market. We're at a very, while it's true that there's pandemic, it's a rare occasion or a rare opportunity where you see all the stocks being at a big sale at the moment. So if uh, you have not started investing, maybe you can consider this as a wake up call. Let's do it, guys. You gotta start somewhere. You don't have to have a big amount. Probably each time you have a salary or every payday, just allocate an amount for your investments. Okay, and it can be done. Definitely can be done. Right? Just takes a lot of discipline. And don't worry, we are here. There are a lot of YouTubers now who take the time to share what they know, and that's our advocacy. We when we started, no one really taught us this, and I was very dependent on what I see in YouTube, and I just learned in YouTube. So this is my way of paying it forward. So I hope you liked our video, and welcome to this channel. And this is Miss Jaydee. Thank you. Bye bye for now.